Alright guys, how's it going? Phenixitations, yes. Phenixitations. How's it going, everyone? Tanny, the part of the stream that you understand has now begun. How happy are you about this? Tanny, Mr. I won... Tanny, Mr. I won a raffle on stream Premto. Can't believe you were the guy that won the stupid giveaway. I'm like, oh, I'll give it to somebody I don't know, you know, grow the channel a little bit. Tanny's like, rubber bear. Saludos, bro. Solo entré a saludar, me voy a sleep. Nos vemos. I understand many things. I think I know Spanish now. Well done, Tanya. Well done. We're gonna wait a little bit. We'll wait. We'll give it a little bit for people to join. We want to make sure that everyone is on the same page in regards to the tournament. We'll basically wait until the song is over, which is really not long. It's like 20 more seconds. So. Wow, that lamp is super bent. What the hell? That nice. Thing is...
They just really want to trash them.
Holy crap. Anyways, guys. So, if... I just figured that since I'm a holder of a Schengen area visa, I don't need visa for visiting Mexico. Yeah, dude. Mexico has a lot of cool agreements with other countries on people who can visit without a visa, so... Anyways, guys, if you are here, it is more than likely that you are participating in the All for the Glory tournament, the Rising Sun edition. And as such, you are probably wondering, what are the rules? How will I submit my, how will I be submitting my information for my club to participate in the tournament? And so that's what this is here for. I have here the form by which people will be able to register their federation / club. Federations is the word that they use in Spanish. And as you can see, AFTG feature roster for the SS League. This is specifically the SS firm. Every single division will get a different one, and subdivision really. And so here, as you can see, the instructions are in Spanish, but also, we have the same instructions in English. Now, let's go through some of these instructions so we could see how it is that you're supposed to fill this out. Now, it's very important that you fill this out because it gives us all the information for every single one of your players. Now, there's a form for tournament roster registration for your players in the AFTG Tournament League. This registration form should be used for clubs in the SS League only. If you're not in the SS League, don't fill this one out if you get it. There's one for SS, one for S, one for A Hyuga, and one for A Tsubasa. Make triple sure you know which one you're in before you fill out the form, because if you waste our time, then it's really hard sometimes to delete some of the old entries, and it turns into a mess, so please try not to. Now, before proceeding, have the following things on hand and ready to go on your machine or on your mobile device so you can fill out the information. First off, make sure you have a screenshot of the club screen, the one that has a name level, names of the leaders, etc. Your club logo, optional if you have a club logo. If you don't, that's fine too. Information about each of your club's 7 starting players, including their name and their nickname in the game. Whatever name they use to play in the game. The name of their team in the game. Their player ID, which is the 9-digit ID that they see on start or that's available on their profile. Their Discord ID, which is the nickname that they use on Discord, the hashtag, and the 4 numbers or 5 numbers. There's plenty of different ones now. The country they're playing out of, or you know, their nationality. So if they're playing from the United States, you write USA or United States. We don't care. Mexico. It's all good. A screenshot of their profile with their name and ID, etc. So a screenshot of the page that shows most of this information, but we need to also just have that. And also information about each of your club's 3 substitute members. With the same information as starting members. And you don't have to provide the subs information if you don't have any subs. But if I were you, I would make sure that you have 3 subs and that you submit that information. In case you have any questions, if you head over to the AFTG Discord, which you should be on already, and if you're not, find me. You go to the channel Ayuda, which means help in Spanish. And you'll be able to get in touch with a moderator or organizer who will be able to assist you with any of your concerns. Many of the moderators and referees speak good English, or at least passable English. and so we'll be able to help you out. Or the moderators, the referees, and the organizers. There's at least like 4 or 5 people who speak pretty good English, so we'll be able to take care of you. Now, the first thing that we're going to require is your email address. You need to actually have a Google email account to play in this tournament as a participant and to be the leader of the federation or club, even if you're not playing as a club leader, because some club leaders aren't playing, they're just handling all the organizational stuff. You all need to have Google Mail accounts because we need to tie your responses to your email. Too bad I'm a pretty bad club. It's cool that you're organizing a tournament though. Halmaro, you could just join a club that's in the tournament. I think there's plenty of them who are still looking for subs. So now, first off, you go ahead and you put in your email address. So in this case, we're still on Hotmail, so we're gonna submit nothing that's on Hotmail. And now here we are with the roster. And now for the first part, we'll have the club page. And now the club page, you'll need to insert your club name, the name of your club leader. It doesn't have to be specifically the actual leader. The sub leader is also okay if the sub leader is in charge of the tournament organization, but it needs to be one of these two. And now we see that you have one of the two, and you have this. So you have all the information you need. You need a club screenshot. So you need a screenshot of the club file. And here we've already taken one, and so we're going to use that, right? And we're going to upload it. Boom, nice and simple. Now if you have a club logo, we also want that. In this case, the logo is my ugly mug, and so we'll be using that. It's a very, very bad logo, but it's what we have. And then you click next. And after that, we will start going through all the players. And this repeats for 10 times, but players 8, 9, and 10 aren't required. Now, you do have to submit all of the information for each player, and you only really get one shot at this. You can go back and edit it later, but it's better if you get it all right in the first go. So, for example, player name. Well, I'll be playing, and my team name is Sunblazers. How about ID? Well, I never remember my ID, but it's right there, so you don't have to put in the spaces for your ID. It won't really take them, as you can see, so make sure you just put in the ID right there. Put in your Discord, and then the country you're playing out of. You could just put USA. And then you gotta put the screenshot of their profile. So you click add, and you find it. If I were you, I would make sure you put really carefully, like, name your files very descriptively as to which profile so you don't make any mistakes, right? And then you upload, and then you click next, and that's that. And you have already submitted one of your players for the tournament. Now there were again 7 starters and 3 subs and 3 subs. Make sure that you have all of the information you already need on hand. If you're not a club leader, that this is the least important information for you, but it is important. This guy says I have only passport. When we're talking about ID, we're talking about Discord ID, this player ID, and a photo of your club. Like, I'm talking about this. This is the example we're using, the profile screenshot, right? This is all we need. We don't need your passport, Lucas. Anyways, you're going to be doing this 10 times, and you're going to submit it. Once it submits, you can confirm with us that we've already received your information, and you will show up as one of the registered clubs in our roster. And that will be that. If you have any other questions, you can hit us up again in the channel Ayuda in the Discord, and we'll be more than glad to help you or maybe walk you through the process. There's only really 48 of you, so it's really not that bad. Daniel RGT, would you like your passport? Don't give it to him. Moving on, let's talk about the tournament rules for All for the Glory Rising Sun. Now, we have plenty of tournament rules, and they're pretty straightforward, so let's talk about them. First off, Danny, don't share yet because I can't join. I'm busy. Tournament rules. Game modes and scoring. So, the tournament will be a league tournament. There are 3 divisions, the Double S, the S, and the A division. The A division is split into 2 subdivisions for A Hyuga and A Tsubasa. And what that means is that we basically have 4 different subdivisions. SS at the top, S here, and then below them, A Hyuga and A Tsubasa, each side by side. Each subdivision will have 7 groups, and each group will have 1 representative of a club from that division placed at random in it. We'll be doing that through a lottery system, and the lottery will be held a few days from now. There will be several lotteries held, actually, 1 for each and by different streamers, so watch for that. In a group, each participant will earn the following points per match. A victory will earn you 3 points, a draw will earn you 1 point, and a loss will earn you no points. 1 game will be played per day, and fixtures for each day will be released 2 at a time to the players in each group. Once all matches have been played, you will gain club points depending on your position. And it is basically an inversion of your position to the amount of club points you get. First place gets 12, second place gets 11, third 10, so on and so forth until 12th place, which only receives 1. Afterwards, the club points from all groups are tallied and your club's placement in the general table will shift according to your point totals, being ranked according to your results in each division. The bottom 4 clubs in the double S and S divisions will demote to a lower level of the league. The top 4 clubs in the S division and the top 2 clubs from each of the A subdivisions will promote to the next available highest league. That means that it is a little bit harder to get out of the A ranks, but if you get out of A ranks, you're ready for the S rank. That's basically what that means. Now, there will be situations where there will be ties, and so to settle ties, we have several tiebreakers. They are goal differential, goals scored, and the direct head-to-head tiebreakers. Direct tiebreakers are applied when a club is tied in every other aspect to each other. What we mean is that if goal differential, goals scored, points, everything is the same, and even after we do the extra point tally at the end, you guys are still tied, then we look at your direct matchups. And first off, we look to see which club won the most games, and after that we see margin of win. Anyways, for teams, each team is limited to 2 players with 1 S85 skill or higher, or 1 player with 2 S85 skills. So basically on your team there can only be 2 S85 skills anywhere on the team or on the bench. If you have 3 or more players who have skills at level S85 or higher, you need to pick 2 of them. No other player with an S85 skill may be placed on the team that's not one of your starting 2 or one of the 2 that you have total. That means if there's someone with an S85 on your bench, and there's one with an S85 and you're starting, that's it. That's the only 2 you can have. That does mean that you can have an S84 skill if you want. You can have as many S84 skills as you would like, but you can't have any S85 or higher. You can only have 2. This does mean that means you can have 2 S99s. That's perfectly acceptable. Just so long if it's higher than 85, you only get 2 of them. Matches. Each match will be played to 120 minutes. That is, you must play the 90 minutes of regulation time in the match, and then only play the extra 30 of extra time if it's necessary. If at the end of that you are still tied, the penalties don't count. The result of the penalties are not counted. You don't have to play the penalties, but if you do, we only care about the end result of the tie and how many goals each player scored. Once the day starts, both players should agree to the time they are to play the game. Once the players agree on a time to play, the players must take a screenshot of the team they intend to use and upload it via the Google form that will be made available for all players to upload their teams with. After doing so, you may pick your teams and play. Basically, we're going to be asking you to submit a Google form, and this Google form will let you take a screenshot that you've taken of your team and submit it. Once you submit your team, you cannot change that team to play. Once you've submitted it, that's it. It's over. If you decide to play with a different team, you can't submit a second picture. You're locked into your team. Why not 90 minutes instead of 120? Because we want to play up to 120. Manage your stamina better. That's it. We are aware that that is more difficult for certain kinds of teams, and we are comfortable with that. So if you're carrying a team into 90 minutes, we will make you carry it into 120. And if you can't get it past 120, then that's it. Then they will be playing no penalties. We will take it as a tie. But basically 90 minutes. And then after the 90 minutes, the other 30. Anyways, all matches must be recorded. If you don't know how to record your matches, refer to Google for instructions on how to download a recording application for your phone, whether it's iOS or Android. If you're using an emulator, you should become familiar with how to use an application like Bandicam or Streamlabs OBS, both of which will allow you to record a specific window or a specific part of your screen, your whole screen, or just a specific application. You should become very familiar with any of those applications. I'll be looking for an iOS screen recorder and an Android screen recorder to share with you guys, but YouTube does have the ability to record your screen. For example, the YouTube gaming app has it, but I think now that's been merged into the regular YouTube app. I'm not entirely sure, but I am sure that there is a YouTube app for that, and there are other apps on phone that you'll be able to use for Android or iOS devices, depending on what you have. Anyways, if a player is unavailable until the last minute, or until the very end of the date of the game to be played, and he hasn't answered any messages, but suddenly he's available near the end, they'll be penalized by giving them an automatic game loss. You should get in touch with the opponent as soon as possible, even if it's to say, hey, can we schedule for a little later, or hey, can we play right now? You need to schedule your match. You're more than welcome to ask the referee if they can play the game at a later date. You can both agree to play the game at a later date because you can't play it right at that time. Maybe there's an emergency, maybe there's a conflict of scheduling. But as long as both players agree and the referee also agrees, then that will be, you know, we're willing to accommodate players. Remember, this is a tournament for glory and for fun. So try to play all your matches, and we'll work with you to make sure that you can get all of your matches played before the end of the tournament. Especially in the case of extenuating circumstances. Like, sometimes just stuff happens and you just gotta take care of it. Just remember, you gotta clear that with both the opposing player and the referee. So make sure that you are constantly communicating with whoever it is you need to be playing against and the referee so that everyone is on the same page. At least get a moderator involved. Moderators can, in some cases, act as referees. We'll be discussing that a little bit more later on. Sanctions. Players can and will receive cards from referees as a primary method of punishing unsportsmanlike behavior and cheating. This includes stuff like going into the Discord and insulting, provoking other players, hacking in the middle of a match and using mods. Don't do that. If you give away an opponent's information either by streaming a match or by sharing pictures in the channel or stuff like that, bribing an opponent, threatening opponents, or just complaining to the referees non-stop about something that has already been decided and that they've told you the decision's final. Similar actions, stuff like that, will be sanctioned by the referees. We hand out yellow cards that make a club lose 1 point in the final score, which are also cumulative. That's one of the tools that referees have to penalize you. A player that's connected 2 yellow cards will result in their expulsion from the tournament, and then the club will have to replace that player with one of the 3 registered subs. You can be sanctioned with a yellow card for giving away an opponent's information with bad intentions, like giving away the type of team they play, who they used to score, where their S skill is, how strong their units are, etc. Hostile conduct against other users, taunting them in the chat, insulting them, being really salty after a match and talking shit about it. Just don't do that. Publishing vulgar content in the tournament Discord. No one wants to see your titties. No one wants to see Sanaya's titties. No one wants to see anything. Please don't put that on the Discord. You will be banned from the Discord and you will receive a yellow card, and then, or you will be muted for a very long time on the Discord in the result of that. And displaying the results of a match in public. You should only be sending these to referees through the form that we will be giving you. Shot Series says, "Yo man, what's up?" Oh, I'm talking about a tournament that we're hosting called All for the Glory, and registration's already closed, but we need to talk about the rules, so I am helping the people who have registered figure out what the rules are. You're more than welcome to chill and learn a little bit more about the tournament. We will be making videos and talking about the tournament as the tournament goes on. Anyways, red cards. You earn a red card. If you earn a red card, your club loses 2 points and it results in your immediate expulsion. And then you must be replaced by one of your club's 3 registered subs. Tanny, you should know by now that that language isn't cool. You can be sanctioned in this way for the following: hacking or cheating, not observing the 2 S85 character limit. So if you have 3 S85 characters on the field and someone reports it, you will receive a red card and be ejected from the tournament. Being very disrespectful to one of the referees or organizers, or accumulating 2 total yellow cards. Note that if you are expelled at any point, you must be replaced by one of the club subs. If your club is out of subs, or they simply can't replace you, then you will automatically lose all of your matches by walkover, and then that will make it very difficult for your club to win and advance in the tournament. Disconnections. The reason we want you to record all of your matches is because those videos, in the case of a disconnection or an error, need to be made available to a referee. Now, it is not a hard and fast rule that we require you to record all your matches, because we have no way of forcing you to do that. However, if you don't record your match and we need evidence to be able to make a decision, we will almost always rule in favor of the evidence that we do have. And so recording your match becomes very important in this case. We use those recordings so that we can make a decision on whether we should replay the match or give someone the victory and what we're going to do. Thanks to these recordings, we'll really be able to really work on the issue and come to a consensus decision. We're going to try to be really transparent about the decisions that we make and tell you exactly what our reasoning is, why we did it, and you know, we're not going to really be open to discussing it because we need to move the tournament forward. But we will discuss it amongst each other and try to come to the fairest result for everyone, and a result and an outcome that we feel is fair for all of the players involved and that respects everyone's time. Now, we may decide, for example, that we want to replay a match under certain conditions. So basically, make sure that you pay attention to the referees or to the organizers in the event of anything happening. Remember that if you disconnect twice in a row, though, if you play 2 matches and you disconnect twice and you are found to be the person disconnecting, you automatically lose, regardless of how the match was going. You simply lose. Anyways, players, while they win matches and play their matches, can earn additional club points by performing certain feats. If you are the top scorer in your subdivision, your club gains 4 club points. If you allow the least amount of goals in the tournament, you earn your club 4 club points. If you are the MVP in the tournament, that means you had the most wins, and if in case of a tie you had the biggest margin of wins, you gain 4 club points for your club. These points will be added at the end to the club total, and this allows players and clubs to climb in the rankings. Cronin asks, how long does a player have to be in the federation to play the tournament? It doesn't matter. You can join a club. You can join any club that's in the tournament right now, and as long as someone puts you on the roster, you can play. There are only 48 clubs, and each of those clubs will be fielding 7 players, so it's pretty big. Anyways, here's the schedule for the tournament. The schedule, we open on the 7th. Registration opened on the 7th. We've been accepting teams, and it closed on the 25th because all of the teams have already pre-registered. We have revealed all of the participating clubs already in the Discord. And now we're talking about filling in your rosters and tournament rules. That's happening right now. We will be trying to open this tomorrow. This is not going to happen today because I'm not going to be done in time. But we're going to open league roster registration. And then you'll have a couple days to register your roster. We're probably going to extend it to the 2nd. And then on the 2nd, we will close league roster registration. And then we will take that information and ensure everything's okay, verify with all the club leaders that everything's okay, and then we'll be having the group assignments. We will be having a lottery group assignment for the Hyuga group, Hyuga group with Dark Akira. Then on the 5th, we will be having the group assignments for Tsubasa with Hoshi Spot VG, Kike Noa. Then on the 6th, we will be having the S group assignments with Mario Poke. And finally, on the 7th, we'll be having the double S group assignments with the Soul. League play will start on the 9th of February and will conclude on the 22nd. Once that has happened, we will be tallying the final results and revealing them on the 24th and making the announcements and all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of all this, a little bit later, on the 3rd, we will be revealing the bonus stage. And I do believe that this is wrong. It's actually on the 1st of March. And the bonus stage is something very interesting. All I need to say is that if at the end of the league tournament, your federation is promoting out of its division. So in other words, the top 4, but also if you're in double S or you are promoting out of S or you're promoting out of double A, I would recommend, out of A, I recommend that you stick around and that your club selects a club champion per se, whoever is going to represent the club, because it will be very, very interesting, and there will be a stream talking about the bonus stage. We will reveal more about the bonus stage probably during this final result, during the final results, but the bonus stage, more about it will be revealed a little bit closer to it. So I hope that answers most of your questions about the Rising Sun tournament. Both the English and Spanish rules, or as they call them, las bases, will be posted on the Discord very soon, available for everyone to be able to read and to be able to ask for clarification. If you have any questions, I'm here available. I'll be keeping the stream open for maybe another 10 minutes, another 20 minutes, to take your questions if you have any questions about the tournament. But if not, then that's pretty much it. That's all we really need. So just let us know if you have any questions or concerns about the tournament. We'll be here for a little bit. Really, we gotta be working on the on the rules because there's a lot of rules work to still be done, specifically in Spanish where I'm not completely finished with them. Alright. I need to fix that also in English because it's technically wrong. Anyways, let me know if you guys have questions. No questions? Seems like we don't have a whole lot of questions about the actual tournament, huh? I feel like everyone kind of gets it. It's not Actually, did this fix? The leader will register every player? Yes, the club leader registers every player. For example, in the case of Hub Club, I will be registering all of the players. So you don't have to worry about registering yourself. However, you do have to worry about submitting every screenshot yourself. That is the responsibility of the player. The player is responsible for each screenshot of their own team. The player registers a team each time they play, not just once. You have to register the team you're going to play before every single match because that allows you to change teams. Gonna have some of this Tic Tac watermelon done. What's up, Aaron? Chillin', farming this event for the formations is how you do primarily. Nice, dude. Tener,
What that means is backslash stuff.
AFTG, this is all for the Glory tournament. We'll be playing, it is a tournament that will be played. Where's the Discord? Complicaciones, yeah.
Wait, do we take it or no?
Tanny, yes, that is correct. That is why it's grossly illegal to do, and while we will be heavily enforcing the rule in this regard. El líder puede hablar, pero... Sí, el líder de la federación siempre puede ser intermediario por el jugador Cronan. Eso es buena idea, lo arreglaremos también. We'll start playing February 9th, yes.
Hey guys. Guys, I'm sorry. Can I take like a 5-second back? Okay, you know what I mean. I'll be right back.
Ya de frase 46 con un jugador que no está disponible hacer un arreglo con un juego en otro tiempo o para cosa. O para. La federación debe estar atento de sus jugadores. Casos como estos. Si llegas a ver, ¿no? Así se dice, si llegas a ver una situación. No se puede localizar. Right before sanctions. The club leader can intercede for a player who is not available and date, or to replace the starting player with a sub in this case. The club leader must be... Can other club join this league or next league after this finish? Yeah, it will have to be the next time, Tanny. All registration is closed. But we'll be... this one is like to see whether we can handle the growth. And then if we can, then we will open it up to more registrations later. I want to post about it on the Reddit. And this is basically one of the steps that we have to take for the Reddit to be viable. The club leader must be...
By the way, now that we're not in
take charge of their players in situations like these. Referees must direct the positioners are in touch with club leaders in the event that there is a situation
Right. Okay.
in the event that they find that a player cannot be found
Oh. The takedown.
to play their matches.
Series of cuts. Oh, I see. Yeah, weakening blow.
Cannot be found. Sanciones. Los jugadores podrán ser amonestados por los árbitros
Right.
por conducta antideportiva.
Oh yeah, thank you. Let's put that on the map. I transferred over to that new format.
O por uso de trampas. No se permite insultar, provocar. El uso de mods o hacks. La divulgación de información sobre los oponentes. Los contrincantes. Otros contrincantes. El soborno, las tretas. Y molestar a los árbitros y organizadores con temas ya resueltos. Uno podrá ser amonestado por cualquiera de estos motivos. Basta. Las amarillas hacen que Federación pierda un punto federativo en la tabla final, en la general, y son cumulativas. Cumulativas es una palabra en inglés, ¿no? Cumulativas, sí, cumulativo, son cumulativos. Un jugador que acumule 2 tarjetas amarillas será expulsado y deberá ser reemplazado por uno de los clientes registrados. Uno puede ser amonestado de esta manera por los siguientes motivos. Divulgar información del oponente, no, de un contrincante de manera maliciosa, lo que pasa. Color de su equipo, niveles de las habilidades de los personajes que tienen, etcétera. Conducta hostil contra los otros participantes. Hostil, es hostil con... ¿Es hostil? ¿Hostil? Si es sin H, ¿verdad? Ajá, eso pensaba yo. Los otros participantes. Poner contenido vulgar en uno de los canales de Discord. ¿Es con H o sin H? ¿Estás seguro? Eso es rumano. No, hostil es sin H. ¿Del rumano? ¿Es con H? Ya me tienen... Sí, es español. Nah, pues me cago.
¿No?
Y pensé que era... Bueno. Es que hace mucho tiempo ya. Con H. Sí, ya lo leí, ya. Mantener poner... Ese me olvidó lo último. Vamos a los resultados de un... A los resultados de un partido en canal público. Solo debe mandarse por debe ser mandado formulado a los árbitros. Las tarjetas rojas hacen que la federación pierda 2 puntos federativos en la tabla general y resultan en la expulsión inmediata del jugador. El cual deberá ser reemplazado. Uno puede ser amonestado de esta manera por los siguientes motivos: uso de hacks y trampas. Trampas. Pasarse del límite de 2 S85 en un partido. Falta grave del respeto a los organizadores. Árbitros. Moderadores. La acumulación de 2 tarjetas amarillas. Nota. Jugadores expulsados serán reemplazados por unos de los suplentes. Federación. I've noticed I'm not getting any other questions, so I'm just gonna make this a multilingual stream for now, and we're just gonna be working on this stuff for now. They're unable to replace the player automatically. Uno de los suplentes de la federación. Si no pueden reemplazar a ese jugador perderá todos sus partidos por walkover. Por uno de los suplentes ya. Todos los partidos. Deben de ser grabados. Esos videos deberán ser disponibles para los en caso de una desconexión, para que el árbitro pueda tomar una decisión sobre si el partido se debe iniciar y cómo. Gracias a estas acciones, los árbitros podrán analizar la situación con más facilidad. ¿Quién tenía el balón? El balón. ¿Cuántos goles se han anotado? No. cantidad de goles, la cantidad de energía de cada jugador, etc. Si el árbitro decide se fija en algo como ver como si el jugador que perdió la conexión, como si iba ganando con suficiente ventaja, puede decidir que se vuelva a jugar el partido manteniendo los mismos equipos o con ventaja. I forgot about this. Nota: un jugador que pierda la conexión más de una vez en un partido a causa de sus propios problemas de conexión perderá automáticamente sin importar los resultados del partido. Puntos adicionales. Los jugadores podrán obtener puntos adicionales para su federación. De esta manera. Mejor goleador. Maya. Menos vencida. Mejor jugador. Ya, ok. Estos puntos se agregarán al final When did registration start? Ooh, a while ago. Registration was on 1/7. You needed to register with your whole tournament, with your whole club. January 7th. Eso se agregará al final. Los puntos se agregarán al final. Al total de los puntos federativos. Habilitando a los jugadores a subir en las tablas al final. Calendario. Tengo que cambiar todo esto. I was watching footage from 30 minutes ago. Well done. Good day, XS. This should be an amazing tourney. I hope so. And this one's already correct. Fecha. Evento. Y organizador. Y tengo que ver ahora. Tengo que ver aquí cómo lo escribe el vodka. Realista.
Walking.
Factura. Sorteo, 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 empieza.
Walking.
Listo. Okay. Hey, this tournament needs a good designer. Damn. New Dreamfest will be announced today? I don't think so about this. Why I believe this tournament's success is due to the effort made by you and others, showing passion and love to the community. Appreciate the content you're bringing. Keep it up. I mean, I just piggybacked on it, dude. I just joined in. Like, I wasn't the person originally who was like, oh yeah, let's do this tournament. I have a rocky history with this tournament because I called him out for doing some fuck shit. Or what I thought was some fuck shit in the beginning, and then I realized it was more of a miscommunication. Bases del torneo.
Walking. We're done over here. Oh Jesus fuck.
The S99 rule was just too stupid. Yeah, it was real bad, but that wasn't really the bad part. The bad part at the time was a weird miscommunication thing, dude. It's water under the bridge now. I guess I should update this because I did have a donation earlier by Ibrahim. And that put everyone else's donation out of the running, basically. So I need to update the stream donators real quick. So now it has to be first place is now Ibrahim with 80 bucks. Second place is Haptic Arc. Third place is Puria. Fourth place is Direct Method and Cooler Pika. And fifth place is Alcandari. And then Hunter got pushed out. I'm so sorry, Hunter. Your donation did not survive the Ibrahim apocalypse. Oh man, I'm gonna try to fit both. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Now Japan's in the final of the Asian Cup. What should we expect? We didn't get anything for the Asian Cup. So I didn't see any rule about birdcage. Is it allowed? Yeah, you can birdcage all you want. We're in 2019. People should know how to deal with the birdcage. Okay? So yeah. Dreamfest should be on 31 of this month. Yeah, as usual. it is likely to be at the end of the month. By the way, I'm done with if anyone needs to know how to pass the Nanbasa stage, this is the team I used for it, by the way. It took me a long time. It was really annoying. But I did it. So if anyone still has questions about AFTG, let me know. I am going to start working on the roster submissions. Mota, how did I do it? I mean, I kept giving the ball to the red Hyuga and shooting because I have 30%. I had like 40% middle school buff. And now, so I gotta finish the AFTG thing, and I gotta create like a new account to do this because so I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna add this person. I'm gonna add myself. Add collaborators. I'm going to add Andresa. Because I don't care about how much that gets slammed. Alright. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna sign in as my other account. My Ricardo Espadas account. Because I have nothing in this Google Docs over here, so I can do whatever I want. Oh man. Damn, I have some silly stuff here from a long time ago. That's funny. Alright, cool. Oh, I gotta remove some of these. Hold on. There's a lot of these things I gotta just remove. Hold on. Give me a bit. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Whoops. Mota, what you talking about? What? What the fuck? How did I get here? Oh yeah, I need where is a Wujin Ren? Give me that. Alright, now I gotta make a copy here. Original, and now I gotta make a copy. Okay. What's up, AD? How are you doing, man? Yep, just restore. Don't worry about it. Oh no! I'm yellow carded. How could this be? Who cares? Give me my daily rewards. What do we got? We got green books. Alright, cool. Have you been doing alright? Club versus Club is back, dude. Doing okay. We're organizing a tournament. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I'm gonna pull once a single on this gacha for funsies. I don't even know if I have a single to... Yeah, I don't have singles to kick. Give me a second while I... what is AFTG? A tournament? I'm gonna Why are you 1 day behind? Because... What? What are you talking about? What are you on about now, Tanny? You're trying to trick me with your tricks? Trying to hit me with your magical tricks, dude? Why am I a day behind, dude? I don't know. Is there any spot on the club right now? I don't think there is, AD. Sorry. I mean, there is one. Technically, I could invite you if you don't have a club at all. But Terry is waiting for a spot. Terry has been waiting for a spot, bless his soul, for like forever. Dude, for some reason my emulators can just super glitchy. I think it's talking about the EX5 of the Challenge Road. Yeah, I made Nambasa, not Challenge Road. I'm talking about the Nambasa hidden ability thing. Yo, dude, yeah. Terry has been waiting for like a month. Why are your game FPS low? I don't know. It's super fast on my screen. Probably because the time after maintenance count as a day, although it's the same day actually. Yeah, I mean... I think the last maintenance I just never bothered logging in. Afterwards, I just went and fucked off for a while and I came back and it wasn't done yet. Didn't I just win a league game? Yeah, see, because I didn't do the thing, it didn't count one of my league games. You don't play that much? Oh, okay. I mean, we miss you, dude. You're always welcome to talk shit in the chat, AD, so. Alright, let's start to get this. La ficha original. So I have double S, and now I need to make a copy, and it needs to be S. And the S copy is different. I need to create restore responses. I gotta okay, new spreadsheet. Raw data. Create this. Create raw data. And so the S1's already ready to go. And now for the S1 I need to edit some stuff. I need to say S a la Liga S and the S League. Alright, cool. And now I make a copy of this one. That Roberto Carlos, I want him really bad, bro, but my team Japan, yeah, it happens. What tournament were you in at that picture, Aaron? That was Combo Breaker. I think it was the first Combo Breaker in the new venue. I had bid $100 to buy Ryu for Street Fighter V because I didn't want Alex Jabali to play. I basically trolled Alex Jabali out of the tournament by outbidding him. And I got to play against Arturo first round. I had to play against Sabin first round. I took one round from him because I'm a crazy person and you cannot predict crazy. I don't actually play Street Fighter V at all, by the way. Which made it even better. Have a good day, bro. I have to go to sleep. Alright, man. Peace out, NBA. Take care of yourself. What character did you play? Ryu. I bought Ryu. It was $100 for Ryu. now it's gonna tell me there's a problem. Yep. Restore, please. Tsubasa. A Tsubasa. Yep. Just restore it. Restore all of them. And now responses, I gotta create the spreadsheets.
Can I also ballistic shield him?
Huh? Oh, she's not talking to me. Okay. That's so troll. Yeah, it's pretty troll. Alright. So the features now exist. And now the thing that parses the features needs to be edited. I need to edit it. I need to add. Okay, so I need to have editing access. So I need to add myself as an editor to all of them. Alright, so now we allow access. Perfect. Alright. 1 second. Let's see. I'm gonna need a director of an SS club. What's up? Whoa, Zarger! Hold on. Zarger, are you serious? Aren't you the guy from Atlantica Online, my guy? Alright, hold up, Zarger. Are you the dude from Atlantica Online? Hold on, I just noticed that. Please tell me he's still there. Holy shit. Alright guys, so Zarger is an old buddy of mine from back in like 2011 when I played Atlantica Online a lot. And I tried making a blog about that. So Zarger probably remembers that I've always tried to sort of do something like this for whatever game I really got into. What's up, Zarger? What do you know about Captain Tsubasa, my dude? You know about Captain Tsubasa? You know about old soccer anime? Because that's what we're playing right now. We're playing old soccer anime. Zarger used to be ridiculous at Atlantica Online. I don't know if he ever tapered off, but in the time that I used to play, Zarger was like mad good, like just ridiculous. He used to have like, he used to play the smartest. He used to have like the best put together team, and I used to like write articles about the usability of each of the different units, and a lot of the times, like a lot of my information was from watching him play. It's basically how I learned a lot how to play and how other people's played. Well, there you go, Zarger. They made a gacha game based off of Captain Tsubasa, and now some people that are dumb like me play it way too much. And now here I am with a YouTube channel based off of that game. Which is based off of that anime and or manga. And now here I am running a tournament, actually. So the more things change, the more they stay the same, man. Welcome to the stream. You're more than welcome to come by whenever you'd like and talk some trash. Although I think I did hide like the old Atlantica videos. They might still be there. They might just not be part of like the channel up on the front. But man, I remember those videos. I occasionally would still watch them because I used to put like random music on them. That was always fun times. Alright, so I need to find a club leader for this tournament. Man, that's wild. It's funny because there's like names in games that I'm never gonna forget. Like there's names from people that I played Shadowbane with that if they came onto the channel I'd be like, oh shit, it's that guy. And like I feel like Zarger is one of the people and he's from Atlantica. Alright man, take care of yourself, dude. Thanks for coming through. Nice seeing you again, dude. Hope everything is well on your end, man. Hope everything is going great for you, dude. That's cool. What's up, Alex? Don't we have Franco Meli is a leader? Is he here? Because Ganser is supposed to be one of the top ones, right? Oh god damn it, that's not the picture I'm looking for. Oh hope. Gansers.
Like this? Okay.
Let's see if Franco Meli is around, because he's someone I can talk to about this.
In other words, I can go, if you look at the mini map, I can go to the left, the right, you know. I can be mindful. Okay.
Man. Can't wait for this to start, honestly. So how you doing, Alex? I'm just doing this while I'm working on the rules for AFTG. You know. But I already done with the rules, so now I'm making sure that all my spreadsheets and my forms are ready. And then I'm gonna make the form for game submissions. And that one I'll have a beta test.
When you start to run, he's going to say something like, it's been 20,000 years or some shit like that. If he starts to say that, that's when you start running.
Any advice on how to do the limit break for Aoi Dreamfest? Currently I use him as a defensive midfielder, and Mitsaki Dreamfest currently have him as an attacking midfielder. I like the same one for both of them. It is Mike, I'll type it out. It's like this. That's my Dreamfest Aoi. I just saw Alex's team. He's gonna rule in this tournament. He did pretty well last tournament, actually. A lot of our players in Hub Club are actually very ready for this tournament. It's pretty good. We should be doing pretty well. No worries, Mike. Mike 420. The name says everything anyone needs to know, right? Your name is Mike, and you smoke green things. No one will ever doubt what you're about, Mike 420. There will never be any doubt in anyone's mind When anyone's wondering. Ader 111. Simple question. First thing that comes to your mind, your one and only Dreamfest prediction. Dude, I've said it a billion times. It's not a prediction, it's a fact. It's gonna be Dreamfest Genzo. Oh my god. Ya viene la gente a joder con el Dreamfest. Pero ¿quién va a ser el Dreamfest? It's Genzo. Everyone's like, it can't be Genzo. It's Genzo. It can't be Radunga. We're not in Road to 2002 yet. They have released only Rivaul for Road to 2002, and they're not going to release a defensive midfielder. Because Green doesn't want a defensive midfielder right now. Bay said another Green Dreamfest Hino. That would be the actual worst. It can't be Roberto because Roberto is a special unit. So the way you know who's going to come out in a Dreamfest is, are they plot relevant? Are they main characters in a plot line? And are they actually are they wearing either a national team uniform or a professional uniform? And only one player has worn a professional uniform so far, and it's Rivaul. So basically, they have to play for a national team. They have to be at least in junior youth, and they haven't released a junior youth character in a very long time. The last junior youth character released was at the beginning of the year. Just wait, in 3 hours, Radunga will be in the news. Mota, I am willing to bet you it is not Radunga. I mean, listen, a defensive midfielder, South American, wouldn't be horrible, but there's already too many green defensive midfielders. It would make more sense for them to release an attacking midfielder for South America if that's what they were going to do. But there are no South American defensive midfielders left that they could release as Dreamfest unless they literally release Natureza again. They would have to literally loop back and start over to for it to actually make sense. Mota, what will you do if it's Genzo? Besides wail for Genzo. Yeah, like the only way that Green gets a new unit is an attacking midfielder, which, I mean, they've already run out of the attacking midfielders they would give, right? Like, there's already a version of Misaki that's kind of like a Dreamfest one, which is the Junior Youth Misaki, which is the .01 version. And then you got 1,000 ready for Genzo, huh? Alright, well, if you get Genzo really early in the 1,000, send me the rest of the 1,000 so I can get him. Thanks. If you get him at like 80 bucks, kick me back some of that money so that I can get him. Oh man. Yeah. Lol, Omega lol. Omega lol. Oh man.
If we don't keep too long on the circles, now that we know what the circles are, yeah.
I don't know what other green owners are thinking, but for me it's basically Genzo or skip. Green Vulcan would be nice. I would actually not mind Green Vulcan. Can you be my sugar daddy if it's Genzo? I'm kind and funny. Is that what I said? I feel like that's what I said. Just not exactly that way. I like low-key said it that way. I have to talk to the other streamers actually, because I'm going to be doing an English restream of all of the group assignments, so that if I can, so that people can know what's happening if they don't speak English, or rather, if they only speak English and don't speak Spanish. Yeah, I don't think Vulcan is Dreamfest caliber. I think Owyron is Dreamfest caliber, but not yet. I think Owyron will be one of the last Dreamfest units from World Youth, actually. And they'll release him low-key, and he'll be the red one. And then they'll add eventually a red and a green Road to 2002 unit. And then once they go to Road 2002, I would be pretty sure that it's Radunga. Road to 2002 as Sao Paulo Radunga. Or because it would be like a history version of Radunga. And then I don't know about Blue Owyron. I think Owyron would be red. But it could be blue because the Blue Owyron sucks and no one cares about him. But I would hope that a Blue Owyron would be similar to Zhao. A long-range shooter with Sandstorm Shot. But have like A Sandstorm Shot, S Cross Defense, S something else. Hamburg Blue Genzo as gacha. I maintain that they're going to do Hamburg Blue Genzo as gacha, yes. I need to actually use all of my points in blue books to clear out. Blue Owyron as this month's Dreamfest? It can't be because they haven't released a green one yet. Because we're in the post Super Dreamfest, and if you remember, every Super Dreamfest that they released another Super Dreamfest right after in the color that's missing. So last time it was green and blue, and so they launched Red Schneider. Last time it was Tsubasa and Brian. But like, look at who they put for Super Dreamfests, right? Super Dreamfest so far has been Santana, Schneider, Xiao. All three very important. And it stands to reason that if the last one is Tsubasa and Kluivert, the only last character they could use is Genzo. Cronin, it can't be Roberto because Roberto is a unique class character. Have you noticed that Roberto has no skill support? There's no SR versions of Roberto. They're going to release Kozo Kira, Minato Gamo. They're going to release Minato Gamo, Kozo Kira, and Munemasa Katagiri, and Coach Mikami, and Roberto, right? Those are the 5 old men in the game, or in the story, and all those old men will have like a youthful version of them, except Roberto. Roberto's just Roberto, but they release like the young versions of the other players, and the idea behind the young versions of the other players is that it's them in their prime, and they'll get to play with the golden generation of soccer. They did that in Sukuro Dream Team, which is the game previous to this. I don't think they got to release everybody. They only released a couple of them, but like Katagiri was a pickable character, and it was him before the eye injury. Yeah, and there was also Barbas, Coach Barbas, but I doubt that they're gonna release Coach Barbas. It's possible, but I doubt it. And so, because Roberto is that class of character, I don't think that they will ever release any new skills for Roberto. And if they release the other characters, they won't release any new skills for them either. There will be limited like 4 skill characters that come with the 4 skills. Now, I think Mikami would come out as like blue. Mikami feels like a blue or a green. Yeah, a green's possible, but I feel he feels blue. Kira has to be red. Gamo has to be red. But yeah, shit like that, right? What was I doing? Sorry, I got distracted. Vulcan can't be Super Dreamfest. Vulcan, no. Red Cults is a Dreamfest unit, and he is important. Vulcan is also pretty important, but I just hope Clap start making working archetypes for green, because right now we're nowhere, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I keep saying, but everyone keeps like, no, that's not true. What's up? K on that Dark Dragon. Two Dreamfest comeback. Bunak and Rival. Maybe. Dark Dragon, you can speak in English or Spanish. I don't care. Vulcan's not going to be Super Dreamfest. That would be unlikely. Dude, it's got to be Genzo. There's only Genzo left. What are they going to do? Bust out with, like... Who do they have left? Super Dreamfest Green Mueller? I doubt it. No, it's not going to be Dreamfest Margus. Margus is a scrub. It can't be Soda. Soda's not story important. Soda and the twins only ever show up to like fuck it all up, or to do like the one cool thing they do every 5 chapters. Literally, Aoi does shit every game. It can't be Michael. Michael is not available until Golden 23. Stop thinking about... Okay, so... Before you think a character is gonna come out, think to yourself, did this character happen after World Youth? If so, it's not happening. Akai is not gonna happen because Akai maybe, but Akai gets like one arc where he's cool, and that's it. And they're not gonna announce Akai. Like, Akai is cool briefly, and he's cool because he meets Aoi, and then after Aoi, he doesn't exist. In fact, his entire job is to get destroyed so that Dreamfest Matsuyama can come save him. That whole story is so that Dreamfest Matsuyama can show up. An actually good Green Salinas is vaguely possible, but it would be very strange to go Green Gacha Salinas, good Green Salinas. I feel like if you did that, you would be betraying the confidence of so many people who already spent all their SSR balls that are Salinas specific. Like, you would make so many people angry with that. I feel like there would be fights. Like, people would throw fists, right? Like, they just drive to Collab and be like, sup, we throwing down. You know, like... Like, you know they'd just be like, that's it, we're fighting. We're fighting about this. Misugi, Matsuyama, Aoi, Gentile, Pierre, Hino, and Santana. Yep.
Where's the ball?
Well, Aoi is also an attacking character. He just doesn't shoot. He is also a competent midfielder. Aoi is the only one that's not only a defensive character. He just comes with defensive skills, so you feel like he's a defensive character. But he's very good at passing and dribbling as well. He's actually balanced in 4 categories. That's what makes Aoi so good. He's balanced and strong in 4 categories. What was I gonna do?
Oh my god, come on.
Actually, I think he's best at offensive midfielder. I know a lot of people say that he's better as a defensive midfielder, but I like him more as attacking midfielder because he harasses the offense better at attacking midfielder. Da 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 da. I don't need any of the skills that I can get from from R units anymore.
They got free Minecraft, I guess? Oh, now I'm in the Minecraft. Yeah, there's a trap here. Okay, not grab it. Grab it. Okay, go forward, grab it. Or just like here, yeah.
One second, I'm doing some.
Anybody else need to talk to this guy? Alright, I'll wait for you.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, I need to catch up. Is Robson not important? Is the only player that England has? He's like, it's complicated. Clab likes Robson more than Takahashi likes Robson. Akai's not gonna happen. The next Dreamfest is Green Genzo. Please make your gacha on live stream. Sure. Is Robson important? Sort of. Misaki had one more. Diaz. World Cup Aoi was green. Dreamfest character. I wouldn't complain. Nice. If it's a Green Genzo, don't you think for the next Dreamfest, Red and Blue would give them goalkeeper as well? No, they would give them goalkeepers probably. 3 hours and Radunga will show up in the notice. It's not going to be Radunga, dude. Like what happened with Rival, they gave Red Genzo 2.0 an outside of the box passive, but then Hyuga came to balance it again. I don't think Red Genzo is that good. I think people overreacted to how good Red Genzo was, and they didn't realize that as long as you had high level skill, you could just destroy Red Genzo. Even in green. Like he can't survive Santana up close with a blowaway skill. He can't survive Hino up close. Like, what's the point? Sorry, I'm just answering too many questions. I'm just streaming out of inertia right now. Mueller can't with Slayer is supposed to destroy blue, not Reggie K. Yeah, I think Dreamfest news will be on Wednesday. Yeah, Dreamfest news is almost for sure on Wednesday. They're not gonna release Dreamfest on the 30th. They'll release it on the 31st, if anything.
And they're just reminiscing. It's like, I'm trying to get them done.
Would be a troll if they release Green Genzo Puncher with a low momentum punch, so you have to sacrifice Greenzo V 1.0. That'd be hilarious. That'd be too troll though. Like I actually I'm tilted by that. You just gave Clab a horrible idea. That Greenzo has a pretty decent punch. I think he has the best punch that you can learn in the game. If I do not wrong recall, the best punch that you can learn in the game is SGGK double punch. I still have the S catch for Greenzo. GG. Yeah, SGGK double punch is 455 for 410. It's strong for a punch, but punches in general are weaker than catches altogether. The strongest punches in the game are Perfect Fine Save and SGGK double punch, and they're both 455s. After that, it's triangle jump defensive chop, which no one learns, and then wakadori defensive chop, which is a 230 stamina, so it's strictly weaker just because it costs more. And then hit me somewhere please is actually 45 stamina more expensive than SGGK double punch, so it's actually the same strength. Miracle Find Save, which is what Gino learns, the Gino punch is actually 5 weaker. SGGK punch is only 440. The only 450 punch is actually Gino's. Double hammer is 440 max. SGGK punch is 440 max. Karate punch defense is 440. Seiken defense is karate punch defense 440. And then after that it's Condor punch at 420. Condor punch is so bad. There's no reason why they couldn't have made Condor punch a 455 skill. It's so fucked up that they didn't make that a good skill. My GK is what makes my team shit. Yeah. Even, I'm supposed to have a good goalkeeper. I would show you guys my club versus club strategy, but I don't want to. Because my club versus club strategy is really good, and I want you guys to copy it, and then I have to play against you. All you need to know is that it looks like a Christmas tree. Are we done with club bonuses? Because if so, then there's nowhere to put money. Holy shit. Just gotta dump some money in there. Just have 10 million left. Alright. You saw my video? I tested that team on PvE League. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's super troll. Like, no one can score. You could make every league game go to a standstill. Like the guy on Discord with 100k team and S4 Catch Yamada. You know who I'm talking about. Yo. Ader, why you gotta be that way, dude? Why you gotta bring up the past? That guy has already moved on with his life, and you're just out here just exposing this dude. Like, why would you do that to this man? He was just trying to live his life, and you're just pooping on him. Why you gotta be that way, my guy? You're such a stinky butt. You're a stinky butt, Ader. Your new name is Stinky Butt. Because you're throwing this man under the bus. My mans didn't do anything bad recently. Streams and videos. Who the fuck? Alright guys, I'm out of here. It's late. I got stuff I need to do. I already did a bunch of this, and I've already covered everything that I needed to cover. So I'll bug you guys later. I'm not gonna stream until Saturday again. It's usually when I stream. But I might be doing some other stream for help or whatever. Thank you so much to Ibrahim who donated today. I wasn't really expecting a donation at all. That was really generous of him, and huge shout outs to Ibrahim for that. And I also do shout outs always of my of the current channel members. So if you want to get a shout out, and if you want to have access to me on YouTube, I mean not on YouTube, but like direct messaging on Discord whenever you want, so you can get like if you just want to be able to ask me any question you want for any reason, I do offer that if you become a channel member. So channel members right now are Puria, thank you very much for being a channel member. Gabe Lee, thank you very much for being a channel member. And Luca Brambilla, thank you very much. It could be Luca Brambilla. Alcandari, you are here. We play rematch. I don't think Alcandari is here, my dude. Thank you guys for being channel members. Thank you guys for subbing to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for being out here. And I hope to see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves, okay?